Hi, I'm Sharon and this is Paul, and we're going to be your hosts today for a quick look at this remarkable property.
You know, before we actually take a look at the estate, please bear with me as I give you some facts and figures about what you're going to see today. Most importantly, I want you to know that all the furniture and decorations come with this property. This property features 12 bathrooms, 12 large bedrooms, 5 kitchens, totaling over 75 rooms in all with over 20,000 square feet of living space. In addition, there are several buildings including garages, service shops, a greenhouse, maintenance sheds, and storage buildings. There are garages for over 14 vehicles. The grounds total over 6 acres and it's all fully landscaped. The estate has a main house, caretaker quarters, pool house, and a guest house, plus many other structures, including a pump house because the property has its own water supply for irrigation. Now you might be thinking that to find over 6 acres with all these features, you would need to be far out in the country, but that is not true. This property is right in Mapleton, Utah, just minutes away from shopping, restaurants, and services. The Provo Airport is about 15 minutes away, and the Salt Lake City International Airport is just about 45 minutes away. It's an easy walk to the schools, and the low crime rate here is unmatched in the country.
While it's very impressive to hear about everything in such a grand scale, let me mention that much of the cost to build this estate was in the details, which we will start showing you now.
This is the main entrance into the estate. The gated entrance is located on a dead-end street. In fact, there are no through streets within a half mile, ensuring there is no traffic noise. And now would be a great time to mention the numerous security and privacy features built into this property. These privacy walls surround the estate, meaning access to the property is controlled and is possible only through the security gates. The security gates have coded access into the property as well as remote access. That means you can either enter the security codes to open the gate here or from the house, or you can push a remote just like a garage door opener to get in. In addition, the gate has a feature to open it by cell phone. So if you have a guest at the main gate, they can type a code into the control panel, the system calls your cell phone, and then you can open the gate remotely. This is the private drive coming into the estate. It is about 3/8 of a mile. It's fully enclosed by walls and fences, making it very secure. There are numerous cameras throughout the estate, as well as electronic security devices. The estate is very secluded because it is surrounded with many mature trees. In fact, from outside the main gate, you can barely see the main house. This driveway has a wonderful view of the house and the mountains in the background. It makes a fantastic impression on the people as they drive up.
All the way through the property, we have these paver pathways that allow you to walk through the estate. They travel through each of the gardens, plus the pathways lead to each one of the structures. The pathways are constructed of this natural stone. The natural stone was also used to build the planting area here on the hillside garden. The vegetation here consists of annual flowering plants, so the maintenance is minimal. At the bottom of the stairway, we have 3 seating areas. These are great places to have a garden party, entertain a few friends, or let grandchildren come and play. Let me mention that all the furniture and fixtures you see here and throughout the house are included with the estate.
This is another paver path and garden leading directly into the front entrance of the house. The structure you see in front of you has been built to match the timber framing that we have on the face of the house. This makes a great entrance to the main house when you have a lot of people attending a special event. There is plenty of parking space along the driveway, and after parking, your guests can walk up to the main house using this pathway. As you can see, the driveway splits and allows you to either go to the side and back of the house, or you can turn into the circular driveway at the front of the house. The center of the circular driveway features raised beds with flowers and other plants adorning the space. The flowers and plants throughout the estate are grown in the greenhouse, which we will show you a little later.
This is the area in front of the main house where there is a raised garden surrounded by seating walls. All of these seating walls have accent lighting, providing indirect lighting for the area. Both the garden beds and the walls are made from the same natural rock we have seen before, maintaining a consistent look throughout the estate. The concrete is all stamped and stained. The same pavers were used in the walkways and paths throughout the property. The raised garden beds are planted with a wonderful assortment of flowers that really add a warm feeling to the main entry of the house. This area really looks nice at night, as does the front of the main house.
All the structures feature a lot of timber framing, both inside and outside. The timbers at the front entrance of the main house were used to construct a large, impressive look. Notice the natural stone steps and porches and natural stone facade. Note the rich-looking veneer on the columns and the hand-placed rock. This custom-made door was built especially for the front of the house. It's the largest door the door manufacturer had ever made. It features stained and leaded glass. The natural rock was quarried in Idaho and brought down by truck to be hand-placed by the local artisans. The porches are all covered porches using redwood tongue and groove on top of the timber framing. The patio furniture stays with the house and is all teak wood for low maintenance. These planter pots have trays built into them so the pot is not full of dirt. The pot would be very difficult to work with if they had dirt from top to bottom. You can lift out the trays, take them to the greenhouse, plant your planters, get them ready, and then in the spring just bring them out. And these large pots are lightweight so you can carry them and set them out very easily. All the metal work as seen in this handrail is custom designed and handmade. You will not see this design anywhere else in the world.
The entryway features timber framing and a 20-foot ceiling. In the center of the floor is a beautiful stone medallion, custom designed and made by local artisans. And notice the molding, raised panel wainscoting, and the intricate trim detail. In most cases, the painting in this house is an 11-coat paint scheme. It's been given a base coat, a color coat, faux paint, then a glaze, and finally a clear coat. The flooring is all hardwood pecan. Visitors will be impressed with the room's old-world fixtures and elegant furniture, which are all included in the purchase of the home.
The home office has two rooms, this outer office and then the main office beyond. This outer office has a nice little wet bar sink, under-counter refrigerator, all granite countertops, and all rich-looking, nicely detailed fluted and crown-hooded cabinetry. Included are the office machines that you would need to support any home office. At this point, let me mention the audio and video controls for the entire estate are built-in and wireless. This is one of the wireless controls, featuring a touch screen. With this, you can control everything in every room very easily. The office, which can also be used as a home library, is stepped up in quality and cost. For example, all of the wood is African mahogany, all of the countertops are granite, and attention to detail was used in the overall design of this room. The cabinetry is upper scale in material and construction and offers abundant library shelf space. Notice that the cabinetry is all hooded and crowned and very rich looking. In addition, notice the beautiful wall sconces. Look at the ceiling detail with the wood ceiling beamed and everything is mitered in. A custom-made two-sided desk was built that matches the room. For example, the desk has an inlaid wood and granite top of the same materials that were used in the rest of the room. This is really nice cabinetry detail where all the computer fixtures were built in. One of the upper end features in this room and the cabinetry is that there are cabinet doors in front of the horizontal filing drawers, just to give it a nice clean look. Again, the drawer faces are made out of the same African mahogany, and the doors are all solid mahogany doors and drawers. This beveled, leaded, stained glass entry door walks out onto the front porch so your visitors can access this office without having to go through the house. The same crystal stained glass transoms as seen throughout the house are in all the